So today in this portion I'm going to be installing a new thermostat housing and thermostat. Honestly, I'll have to look up my order and I'll probably post a thumbnail of what I ordered, because I ordered these as a kit. I don't remember what temp it is. It's like 170, 180, something like that. So they're 2 bolts, one on top, one on bottom. They're 13 millimeters. Find my 13 millimeter ratchet wrench, because the one to the driver's side is pretty hard to get a bolt on or a socket on. It's pretty tight. The water pump is kind of in the way, so I'm going to try to get get my ratchet wrench on there, and I may not even be able to do that. Let me see if I can set y'all there, and I don't think that's going to show it. No. Yep. My ratchet wrench is broke anyway. I'll just have to try to... Let's see what I can do here. Of course, the TFI is kind of in the way. This one's kind of a booger, honestly. It might actually be a smaller bolt than I think it is. Okay, it's actually a half. I don't know if I can get that to work that way. Nah, not really. Alright, I misspoke. It's actually a half. So the new thermostat housing comes with new hardware, so I'm gonna discard these bolts because they're pretty nasty. Also very long. Okay. Trying to get the angle right. It's always fun when there's a tight just barely one click turns. Slow and steady. Guess if I wanted to, I could pull the distributor, but don't want to do that right now. I don't know what the timing's set at, and I'd rather not do that on my own. There we go. Well, I thought. Maybe if I can break it loose. Unfortunately, someone used silicone. I hate when people do that, because it makes it so much of a pain. Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do is break the silicone seal to get this to rotate so I can get more angle on that, to get more rotation. So let me work on that for a minute, get that silicone broke loose, and I'll be back. I got it off, so once again, I'm glad I went ahead and bought this, because this car would have had some issues. Look at all that crap. Get some pliers on here. I don't know if you can see all that garbage. That thing is trash. Alright, so I'm going to work on getting the silicone off of the housing, off the block. Or actually, that's the intake manifold, my bad. But get that cleaned off so the new gasket will go on. Then I'll get to putting that back on. Okay, so got it wiped off, got most of the silicone out the way. I'm about ready to start putting it back on. The hardware it does come with is nice because it's actually smaller headed. These are the factory ones were 1/2 inch. These are actually 3/8 inch heads, which will make getting to that right side, the driver's side bolt, much easier. So let me start getting ready. Actually, I can put y'all over here. I think I'll find a good angle for y'all. It's not really the best angle, but sorry. Oh, come on, camera. Okay, so goes like this. So the thermostat's going to go in. I'm just going to put it in the housing first. With a little weep on the top. Right there, that thing, put that up on the top. Gasket only goes one way, so you can't mess that up. I'll take the short one and try to get her started. It's a lot easier getting with that smaller headed bolt. Actually I can get 2 fingers on it to twist it by hand, getting it going, which is, in my experience, usually faster than using a ratchet. So, feed the other one through the gasket, get it lined up with the hole. Okay. See how this 3/8 ratchet does in here. Still not a lot of playroom, but it's still pretty loose. You may just not want to tighten up yet. Crank on the other one for a minute. As tight as I can get that one. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right. Okay, so other than that, if you were just doing this, obviously other things would be in the way and it'd be tighter, but you would need to, if nothing else, reconnect these two water pump hoses because they're both kind of in the way. For sure that one, because you'd need it to run, and then you'd also have to connect your radiator hoops. But I'll get to that in the other portion of the video where I install all the radiator hoses and the radiator and the fan and all that. So that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a pretty simple swap. Honestly, getting things out of the way, spending time to get the things out of the way, just make your life so much easier. So, that being said, that's going to conclude this one. I'll be back.